My lords,
my lords,
my lords,
my lords.
Do we let Lady Fox? Could we let Lady Fox from the non-affiliated benches in, please?
My lords, I think one of the reasons why this has resonated so widely is not just because it was a brilliant drama, but because actually so many ordinary people recognised what it felt like to be fighting the establishment and getting nowhere. I mean, not only have we all spent hours shouting at the phone when you can't, on those helplines on the computer, and that's in relation to the NHS, not just HMRC, but everything you deal with, but also being treated as though you're criminals, not being believed, being gaslit by these experts who know what they're talking about. Anyway, there is an issue here, which is that the whole of the establishment, not just the post office, the judiciary seem to me to have a lot to answer for here. And I did want to therefore ask you, if the judges believe the computer, how we feel about the fact that the police national computer is maintained by Fujitsu. Britain's criminal records database is Fujitsu run. They have all the details of convictions, cautions, fingerprints, DNA data, and something I've been banging on for a while, non-hate crime, i.e. you haven't committed a crime, but you're on a database run by the police. Fujitsu's got it. I do not feel safe in these circumstances that identify with the little man against the establishment.
Thank you, Baroness, and I completely concur with her sentiments. And at this moment in time, emotions do run high, and quite rightly, because we've seen a lot of very decent, innocent people very badly treated over such a long period of time. It's quite extraordinary. But we're at a point now where we are facing this issue. We are going to move fast to get compensation into place. Let's get the inquiry underway, and out of this, I think, will flow a lot of further debate.
So, that was my good friend Baroness Claire Fox, and she's absolutely spot on. This video is actually about the fact that all these issues have been happening, whether it's the post office scandal, whether it's, on policy level, the border crisis, the Brexit EU laws that are still in statute books, all these issues that we're currently facing, and the electorate are complaining to the establishment completely ignoring the voters and the taxpayers. It's because, as Claire Fox said, we've reached a point where for the past couple of decades or so, the little people versus the establishment has not really changed, despite the fact that so many times we've had the same little people, ordinary people, all of us, sending a strong message to the establishment through different avenues. You had the 2016 EU referendum, we had the Brexit votes, we had the vote for Boris Johnson, relatively speaking. We had so many examples of the Western people and the British people in general sending messages to the establishment saying, this is what we mean. You're not listening to us, you're not respecting us, you're not actually treating us like real people. Can you change your direction? But that didn't change, because what you had since the Brexit vote and everything else that happened since, the liberal establishment continued to come out to never learn from their own mistakes, to continue to insult the rest of the population, saying it's because they're racist, it's because they're bigoted, it's because they're backwards, or they're just angry. Sometimes they patronize you, saying, oh, we really understand, we appreciate your concern, we are on top of it, don't worry. We'll say, this is Rishi Sunak. Rishi Sunak does patronizing really well. He's going around saying, yes, we'll get Brexit done. Thousands of EU laws and statute books. Nothing's been done about it. Tiny fraction has been removed so far. The small boats crisis, the border crisis, nothing gets done because these people look down on you. They have no intention to actually sort out the problems of this country.